swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night on the terrace, yeah. You had me falling fast. You know, when you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric. Can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric. I'm nothing more feelings. Got tunnel vision 'cause I'm it's
Owners, parle to be on camera.
Okay, we are live now, guys.
Okay, so everyone, welcome to the auction for Elastico 9.0.
Welcome
As
to the
always,
auction.
like every year, we are planning to do the auction for the owners. So let me just tell you the names of the owners: Shuchet Rai Chaudhary, Oritra Banerjee, Shayantan Ghosh, Supriyo Ghosh, that is Rio, Shobik Odhikari, and Orkodeep Ghosh, AKD. So initially, let me just tell you the tiers that we are going to deal with. There is going to be one goalkeeper tier. The rest of the tiers we have just color coded them. The list of the players are already with the owners, so they are aware of which player has been placed in which color coded tier. So we have tier red, tier blue, tier yellow, tier green, and tier white. So, according to the rules of the auction, initially there is going to be one base price which has been randomly allocated for each and every tier. There is going to be first five initial bids, which is also mentioned in this Excel sheet. And then after that, we are going to have three more bids. And after that, a final push to go to the final bid amount if both the owners. So let me give you an example of this one. So if you have a base price of 60, we are going to increase five times by 15, which makes it plus 75, which is 135. Then we are going to increase by three times of into 10, which is going to make it 165. Okay. And then after that, we are going to increase by two times into 15, which makes it 195. Okay, once both the owners or multiple owners reach the 195 count, we are going to give one final chance of bidding, which is going to be 215 in case of this tier. So if one owner or two owner or three owner, all of them agree to pay the price of 215 points, then we are going to have a toss, which is going to be done by me only. Okay. Do you have any questions, owners? Any questions regarding this process? Okay, I'm taking
What's
this
the
as a
total bucket of points?
sorry.
What's the total bucket of points?
The total
Each
bucket
owner.
of points is going to be 600 for all the owners.
All right.
Okay. So this is the tier that we are going to deal with first. Tier green. Okay. Now let me pick up. So the players list is already with the owners. I'm picking up the first player for tier green. The first player for tier green has come as Shurojit. Shurojit. The first player for tier green. The base price is 40. Anyone opting for the base price of 40 for Shurojit? Any of the owners? Shurojit?
Yes,
Base
Yes,
price of 40.
AKD.
Who is this? Please name the owner. Okay.
Sovik.
Tovik. 40.
AKD. Next bit.
AKD for 50. So we are going to go five times, increase 10, five times. So first bid is 50. First bid was 40. Second bid is 50 for AKD. Any other bids?
60.
60 for Shovik once again. Any other bids? Shovik 60 for Surajit.
Next bit. AKD.
AKD 70 for Surajit. AKD 70 for Surajit. Any other bids? AKD 70 for Surajit. 1. AKD 70 for Surajit. 2. AKD 70 for Surajit. 3. So, the first player sold in the auction is Surojit for AKD. To AKD, sorry. I'm stopping the presentation for a minute.
এই পুরো জিনিসটা বাংলা করা যায় না? হ্যালো, হ্যালো, যদি পুরো জিনিসটা বাংলায় করা যায়, করতেই হবে রে ইংলিশে। দারুণ হবে।
ইটালিয়ান ভাষায় করলে হতে পারে। ইটালিয়ান ভাষা
হিন্দিতে কর, হিন্দিতে।
ধূমপান করলে কি স্ট্যাচুটরি ওয়ার্নিং দিতে হবে? ওকে, ওয়ার্নিং দিতে হবে।
Guys, there are people who are watching from different cities. Please speak in English.
সিটিজ
দারুণ ভালো।
আমি ওই বাংলা ছাড়া অপশন করতে পারি না, কিন্তু এটা প্রবলেম আমার।
Okay. I think the screen is still visible. So the first player that we sold in the auction is Shurojit, and that player has gone to AKD. Now we are going for the next choice of the player. The next player that has come up on the random pick is Abid Dash Ronnie. So any starting bids of 40 for Abid Dash Ronnie.
সুচেত,
Suchitda for the first bid of 40 for Ronnie. Now next five bids is going to be increment of 10. Any other bids for Ronnie?
So with 50.
Sorry,
So with 50.
Shobik 50. Any other bid? Shobik 50 for Ronnie.
60 সুচেত,
60 for Shuchet.
70.
For Ronnie. 70. Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. 70 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. 70 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. 1. 70 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. 2.
80
80 Shuchet for Ronnie. 80 Shuchet for Ronnie. Any other bids?
90.
90 from Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. So next 3 increments of 5 we are going to have. Any other bids? 90 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. 90 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie 1. 90 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie 2. 90 Shobik Odhikari for Ronnie. Sold.
Congrats, Ovik.
Very good buy by Shobik Odhikari for 90. Okay. So coming into the next player, we have 4 players left. The next player that has come up is Dhrubo. Dhrubo, any base bids at 40 for Dhrubo? Any bids for Dhrubo at 40? Any bids for Dhrubo at 40? No bids? Dhrubo unsold 1. Dhrubo unsold 2. Dhrubo unsold 3. Okay, Dhrubo is going to come up after all the players have been called. We're going to pick the next player. The next player that has come up is Shivam. Shivam in tier green, the base price of 40. Any bids? Any bids for Shivam at 40? Any bids for Shivam at 40? Any bids? Shivam unsold one.
Rio bid.
Who bid? Sorry.
Rio bid.
Rio bid for Shivam at 40. Starting bid. Starting bid for 40. Any other bids? Any other bids for Shivam? Shivam to Rio at 41. Shivam to Rio at 42. Shivam sold to Rio. Base price of 40. So Shuprio has got Shivam at 40. The next player that has come up is Rajoshman. Any bids for Rajoshman at a base price of 40?
Shandan.
Shanton at 40 for Rajoshman. Shanton at 40 for
50.
Rajoshman. Who is this?
It's me, Suchet.
Shuchet at 50. 4 more bids with an increment of 10. 50.
60.
60 for Shanton. Rajoshman. 60 for Shanton. Rajoshman. 60 for Shanton. Rajoshman. Any other bids? 60 Rajoshman Shanton 1. 60 Shanton Rajoshman 2. 60 Shanton Rajoshman sold. So the next player is going to be Otonu. From this tier, we have only 2 players left, Otonu and Dhruvo. Dhruvo has already been called, so Otonu is going to be the next player. Any bids for Otonu? Oritra and Shuchet?
Suchet.
Did anyone say anything? Any bids? Otonu unsold 1.
That's gonna be me.
Okay, you bid for Otonu?
Yeah.
Okay. Shuchet Otonu 40. First bid. Shuchet Otonu 40. First bid. Any other bids? Any bid from Orithro? Any bid from Orithro?
50.
50 from Orithro. Any bid from Shuchet? Shuchet, any bid? Otonu Orithro 1 at 50. Otonu Orithro 2.
20.
Sorry, can you speak louder?
Yes. I'm in.
60 from Shuchet. 60 from Shuchet. Any other bids? Any bid from Orithro? Otonu to Shuchet at 61. Otonu to Shuchet at 60.
70.
70 for Otonu. First bid, next bid. Any bid for Shuchet?
Yeah.
80. Shuchet 80. Shuchet, can you repeat?
Yes, man. 80.
80. Okay. Shuchet to bid for Otonu at 80. Any other bids? Any other bids from Orithro?
90.
90 from Orithro for Otonu. 90 for Otonu. Orithro 1. 90 for Otonu to Orithro 1. 2. 90 sold. So the remaining player, Dhruvo, has been given to Shuchet at a base price of 40. Okay. So we are done with the first tier, that is tier green. There are two players, Abid Dash, Ronnie, and Otonu, who have been sold at the highest price of 90. And other players have consecutively been sold at 40 or at 60 and 70. So the amount left for each and every owner, let me tell you that. Shuchet left with 560 points, Oritro left with 510 points, Shanton left with 540 points, Rio left with 560 points, Shobik Odhikari left with 510 points, and AKD or Kodip left with 530 points. So next, we are once again going to pick a random tier over here, and from the random tier, we are going to call random players. The next tier that has come up is tier yellow. Tier yellow, the players list is already with the owners, so I'm not repeating the name of the players. Tier yellow, the base price is going to be 50. There is going to be 5 increments of 10, then 3 increments of 5, and 2 increments of 15. 1 5. The maximum that anyone can bid is 155. I'm not going to the details of the maximum spend that anyone can do, because everyone can bid till 155 only. Okay, so next tier is tier yellow. I'm going to pick random players from here. The first player is Pritam Pal. First player is Pritam Pal from tier yellow. The opening bid of 50 at the base price. Anyone interested? Any of the owners interested for Pritam Pal at 50? Pritam Pal at 50. Any of the owners interested? No bids. Pritam Pal unsold 1. Pritam Pal unsold 2. Pritam Pal unsold 3. So Pritam Pal goes unsold. We are going for the next player in tier yellow. The next player is Obhirup. Obhirup is the next player from tier yellow. Base price of 50. Anyone interested? Base price of 50 for Obhirup. Base price of 50 for Obhirup. Tier yellow. Take that as a no. Obhirup unsold 1. Obhirup unsold 2. Obhirup unsold 3. The next player that has come up is Orkopal. Any interested owners for Orkopal at 50? Any interested owners for Orkopal at 50? Orkopal at a base price of 50. Any interested owners?
AKD.
AKD 50. Next five bids are going to be an increment of 10. AKD at 50 for Orkopal.
Shantan, 60.
Shantan 60. Shantan 60 for Orkopal.
AKD 70.
AKD 70. AKD 70 for Orkopal. Any other bids? AKD 70 for Orkopal. Any other bids? AKD 70 for Orkopal 1. AKD 70 for Orkopal 2. AKD 70 for Orkopal sold. So Orkopal has been sold to AKD at a price of 70. The next player from tier yellow is going to be Kunal. The next player in tier yellow is Kunal. Any starting bids for Kunal at 50?
50-50. Orito.
Orithro at 50.
60,
Sovic
Shantan.
60.
60 Shanton.
70 Sovic.
70. আরে
70
দুজন
Shobik.
শেষ হবে তো। আরে এরম ভাবে হয় নাকি আবার দুজন শেষ হবে তো।
না যে কেউ বিট করতে পারে।
80 তাহলে
70 Shobik.
80
80 Orithro. 80 for Kunal Orithro.
আমি
Shuchet 90.
100
Shuchet 90.
100
100 for Orithro. So we are done with the 10 increments. Kunal Orithro 100. We will increase 3 times for 5. Sorry. Kunal Orithro 100. Anyone else? Kunal Orithro 100.
105 Sovic.
105 Shobik.
110
110 Orithro. 110 Orithro. Last bid of 5. 110 Orithro.
115 Sovic.
Shobik 115. Now we can have two bids of 15. 115.
30
130 for Orithro. 130 for Orithro. Any other bids? 130 for Orithro. Any other bids? 1. 130 for Orithro. 2. 130 for Orithro. Sold. Kunal has been sold to Orithro at a price of 130 points. So the next player that we are going to go, we only have 2 players left who can be randomly picked as of now. The next player is Shomidon Sharma. Next player is Shomidon Sharma. Any starting bids of 50?
Shantan,
Shanton at 50.
সুচেত
Shuchit at 60. Shuchit at 60.
Shantan,
Shuchit at Shanton at 70.
সুচেত
Shuchit at 80. Shuchit at 80.
Shantan,
Shanton at 90. Shanton at 90.
জন বলছি আমার জন
Shanton at 90. Shanton at 91. Shanton at 92. Shanton at 90. Sold. So the next player is going to be Reeth. Reeth from tier yellow. Any starting bids? Any starting bids from anyone?
Suchet.
50.
Suchet.
Shuchet at 50 for Reeth. Shuchet at 50 for Reeth.
60 Sovic.
60 Shovik. 60 Shovik.
70.
70 Shuchet.
80
80
Sovic.
Shovik. 80 Shovik. 80 Shovik. 80 Shovik. Anyone else? 80 Shovik 1. 80
90.
90 Shuchet.
100
100 Shovik. We are going to have 3 more increments of 5 now. 100 Shovik. 100
105.
Shovik. 105 for Shuchet. 105 by Shuchet. 105 by Shuchet. 1
কার চলছে
105 Shuchet for Reeth. 2 105 to Shuchet for Reeth. Sold. So the next player, once again, the player that was picked almost in the first, that is Pritam Pal. We have come back to Pritam Pal. Any starting bids of 50 for Pritam Pal? Any bids for Pritam Pal? Any bids for Pritam Pal?
50
50 by Shovik. Rio, are you interested? Pritam Pal? Rio, are you interested?
No, no.
Okay. So we sell the player Pritam Pal to Shovik Odhikari at a base price of 50. And the remaining player, Obhiru, goes to Supriyo, once again at a base price of 50. We are done with the tier yellow. Kunal was the highest bidded player in this tier at a price of 130. So according to the amounts left for each and every owner, Shuchet is left with 455 points. Auditro is left with 380 points. Shantor is left at 450 points. Supriyo is left with 510 points. Shovik Odhikari left with 460 points. Orkodip also left with 460 points. So I think we are good with this. Now coming into the random tiers once again. Random tiers. Yes. It's going to be the goalkeeper tier next. The goalkeeper tier next. That is the third tier that we are going to deal with. We are going to pick random players from here. The first player picked in this tier is Kaustav Ghosh, KG. Any starting bids? At 60 for goalkeeper Kaustav. Any starting bids for Kaustav?
60 Sovic.
60 Shovik for Kaustav. Any other bids? 60 Shovik for Kaustav. 60 Shovik for Kaustav. 1. 60 Shovik for Kaustav.
70.
Who is this?
Suchet.
Shuchet at 75. So we are going to have 5 increments of 15. 75 Shuchet for Kaustav. 75 Shuchet for Kaustav. 1. Any other bids? 75 Shuchet for Kaustav. 2.
90
90 for Shovik. 90 from Shobik. 90 from Shobik. Any other bids? Any other bids? Any other bids? 90 Shobik 1, 90 Shobik 2, 90 Shobik sold. So Kostov goes to Shobik at a price of 90. Excuse me, everyone. I'll just take 5 minutes of time. There's something important that has come up for me. Just give me 5 minutes of time.
Coming back in 2 minutes, guys.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. I double vision 'cause it's mine. I get lost in your eyes every time, there's no turning back. Swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night on the terrace, yeah. You had me falling fast. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. I double vision 'cause it's
I'm back.
Or no?
I'm back.
Are we live again or no?
I'm back.
We are live.
Okay. So we are still continuing with the goalkeeper tier. Sorry for the short break. We're still continuing with the goalkeeper tier, and we're going to go with the next player. The next player in the goalkeeper tier is Shoikot. Shoikot. Any starting bids for Shoikot? Any starting bids for Shoikot? At 60? Any bids for Shoikot at 60? Any bids for Shoikot? Shoikot unsold 1. Shoikot unsold. 2.
Rio bid.
Rio.
Predictable. প্রচন্ড predictable.
The first bid is from Rio at a base price of 60. Any other bids?
70.
75 is going to be the
70.
next bid from Shanton. 75 for Shoikot by Shanton. Any other bids? Any other bids for Shoikot above 75? Shoikot to Shanton at 75. 1,
Next bid.
90. 90 from Rio for Shoikot. 90 from Rio for Shoikot. 90 from Rio for Shoikot. Any other bids? 90 from Rio 1, 90 from Rio 2, 90 sold to Rio. Shoikot goalkeeper 90 sold to Shuprio. The next player picked is Rajiv. Anyone for Rajiv? Starting bids at 60. Any bids for Rajiv? Starting bids at 60. Goalkeeper Rajiv. Any starting bids of 60? Rajiv unsold 1. Rajiv unsold 2. Rajiv unsold 3. The next player on the goalkeepers list is Oni.
60.
Who's this? Orithro?
হ্যাঁ
Orithro. Starting bid of 60 for Oni.
75.
75. Who is this? Can you name?
Suchet.
Shuchet 75 for Oni. Shuchet 75 for Oni. Shuchet 75 for Oni. Any other bids? Shuchet 75 for Oni 1. Shuchet 75 for Oni 2. Shuchet 75 for Oni sold. Shuchet has got Oni 75 points. So the owners left to buy players are Orithro, Shanton, and AKD. The next goalkeeper coming up on the list is Shayon. Shayon, the next goalkeeper. Any starting bids at 60? Any starting bids at 60? Any starting bids at 60 for Shayon? Any starting bids? Shayon unsold 1. Shayon unsold 2. Shayon unsold 3. So the next goalkeeper is going to be Shantanu. Any bids for Shantanu? Any starting bids at 60 for Shantanu?
60.
Who is this?
Orithro.
Orithro at 60 for Shantanu. Orithro at 60 for Shantanu. Any other bids? Orithro 60, Shantanu 1. Orithro 60, Shantanu 2. Orithro 60, Shantanu sold. So Shantanu has been bought at a base price of 60. by Oritro. There are two players left. The first unsold player was Rajiv. Any bids from anyone at 60 for Rajiv? Any starting bids from anyone? I'm receiving a call from Shayanton. I don't know why. Hello.
ভাই সোল্ড প্লেয়ার সোল্ড কিন্তু, হ্যাঁ, আর কোনো ওটা অপশন হবে না।
শান্তনুর বেলা লাস্ট বিটের আগে শান্তন হাত তুলেছিল, মুখে কথা বলেনি। এবার অঞ্জিষ্ণুদার
সেটা
যা
তো সবাইকে বলতে হতো, এখন বলে লাভ কি?
আমি তো দেখছি, আমি তো বলতাম, তার আগে তো ফোনটা করলো।
বললি কোথায়? তার আগে তো
এই
সোল্ড
তো
হয়ে গেল।
এখন বলছি, ফোন করলো তো নিজে।
তার আগে সোল্ড হওয়ার পর ফোন করলো, তার আগে তো বলিসনি।
অদ্ভুত।
There's been some confusion. Can we stop the live for a moment or no? Or no? Are you there?
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction, only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. I don't know really 'cause I'm lost tonight. It's electric. Electric.
10 সেকেন্ড শান্তনু কার কাছে গেল?
যে লবিবাজি যে করবে তার কাছেই যাবে, কথা শুনবে না।
আরে
একটা কথা বলে
I am asking
sold
about
মানে sold,
শান্তনু. Okay.
sold মানে sold.
Shantanu has been sold to Orithro. Arnab, are we back live? Okay. So there has been a bit of controversy because there were some technical glitches uh, between the owners. However, Shantanu has finally been sold to Orithro, and that we have decided through a toss. Uh, so Shantanu sold to Orithro at a price of 60. We have two goalkeepers left at this moment, Rajiv and Shayon. Rajiv's name came up first, so Rajiv is going to be up into the auction once again. Any bids for Rajiv at 60? Starting bid of 60.
AKD.
AKD at 60 for Rajiv. AKD at 60 for Rajiv. Any other bids? AKD at 60 for Rajiv 1. AKD at 60 for Rajiv 2. AKD at 60 for Rajiv 3. Sold. So the final left player, Shayon, has been bought by Shanton at a base price of 60. The next two tiers, next three tiers, tier red, tier blue, and tier
Before we go to the next year, can you repeat the status of all the owners and the goalkeeper status?
okay. So the amount left for Shuchet is 380. For Orithro, it is 320. For Shanton, it is 390. For Supriyo, it is 420. For Shobik Odhikari, it's 370. And for AKD, it is 400. That's the amount left. Now, depending upon which tier we will pick up next, we will go and decide on the maximum amount that anyone can spend. Okay. The next tier that we have is tier white. Tier white for all the owners. The next tier, and the players list is already available to all the owners. Tier white, the starting bid is going to be at 30. Then we are going to have 5 increments of 10, then 3 increments of 5, and 2 increments of 15. Tier white, the first player the first player of tier white is Deborshi DC. Deborshi DC, the first player of tier white. Any starting bids at 30? Any starting bids? Any starting bids for Deboshi DC at 30? Deboshi DC unsold 1.
AKD.
AKD at 30. Next 5 increments are going to be of 10. AKD at 30. AKD at 30. Any other bids? AKD at 31. AKD at 32.
Next bid.
Who's this?
Rio, next bid.
Rio 40. Supriyo 40. Supriyo 40. Any other bids? Supriyo 40 for DC. Supriyo 41. Supriyo 42.
AKD.
Supriyo sold. I've sold the player. Sorry.
এই ও আগে বলেছে
ও তো একে দিতে তোমার তো টু এর মাঝে আড়াই এ তো বলেছিল
তুই বলেছে বলেছে
ভাই
টু এ বলেছে তুমি শোনোনি, তোমার ইন্টারনেট খারাপ
বলেছে
টু এ
বলেছে
বলেছে
অন্যিত বলেছে
বলেনি।
টু এ বলেছে
বলেছে একেডি
বলেছে বলেছে অন্যিত বলেছে
বলেনি ভাই।
এই
আমি
অঞ্জু
3 সোল্ড
বলেছে,
বললাম,
বলো।
শুনে বলেছি।
আরে না দাঁড়া, সবাই ভাই সবাই বল, সব কটা ওনার বল,
সবাই
তোরা কি সবাই
বলেছে,
শুনেছিস?
সবাই বলেছে
বলেছে 3 এর আগে বলেছে।
বলেছে
থ্রি
কি এর আগে বলেছে?
বলেছে একেডি আর
ও
সবাই
ওরম
কিছু
ভাবে
বলেছে
বিট, শোন
শুনতে পাচ্ছি না।
ওরম ভাবে বিট করেনি, ও জাস্ট বলেছে একেডি, ঠিক আছে,
AKD
এটা বলেছে।
মানে অবভিয়াসলি ওর বেড
রিও শুনেছিস তো তুই? ও বলেছে।
আরে আমি তো বলেই যাচ্ছি বলেছে।
হ্যাঁ তাহলে অন্য শুনু,
কন্টিনিউ করো অঞ্জু কন্টিনিউ করো।
Bid from AKD at 50. Bid from AKD at 50 for DC. Any other bids for DC? Devorshi? Devorshi 1. Devorshi 2.
নেক্সট বিট রিও, নেক্সট বিট
Rio at 60. Rio at 60. Any other bids? Rio at 60. Rio at 61. Rio at 62. Rio sold. The next player is Chitro Shom from Tier White.
Shanton.
Shanton,
Shanton.
starting bid at 30.
40
Who is this?
অরিত্র
Orithro 40.
Shanton.
Shanton 50. Shanton 50 for Chitro Shom. Shanton 50 for Chitro Shom. Any other bids? Shanton 50 for Chitro Shom 1. Shanton 50 for Chitro Shom 2. Shanton sold. The next player from Tier White is Pushpal. Pushpal, the next player from Tier White. Any starting bids at 30? Any starting bids? Any starting bids for Pushpal at 30? Pushpal unsold 1. Pushpal unsold 2. Pushpal unsold. The next player is Shoham Banerjee from Tier White.
30
Who is this? Name.
অরিত্র
Orithro for Shoham Banerjee at 30.
Suchet.
Suchet at 40. Suchet at 40 for Shoham Banerjee. Shuchit at 40 for Shom Banerjee. Any other bids?
AKD.
AKD 50. AKD 50.
Shuchit.
Shuchit 60. Shuchit 60 for Shom Banerjee. Shuchit 60 for Shom Banerjee 1. Any other bids?
AKD.
AKD 70. AKD 70 for Shom Banerjee. AKD 70 for Shom Banerjee. Any other bids? AKD Shom Banerjee 1. AKD Shom Banerjee 2.
Shuchit.
Shuchit 80. Shuchit 80. Next 3 bids of 5 increment. Shuchit 80. Any other bids for Shom Banerjee? 80. 1. 80. 2. 80 sold. Shom Banerjee sold to Shuchit at 80. We are left with 3 owners: Orithro, Shobik Odhikari, and AKD.
Guys, just 1 minute. Just before we move on to the next player, আমি জাস্ট একটা পড়তে চাই। আমাদের চ্যাটে কিছু লোকজন লিখছে যে আমাদের অকশনটা খুব ভালোভাবে কন্ডাক্ট করা হচ্ছে আর অকশন ইয়ার খুব ভালো। তো অঞ্জিষ্ণুর জন্য একটু প্রেজ আসছে চ্যাটে। আর শিলাদিত্য বলছে যে ও স্ট্রাইকার হিসেবে খেলতে চায়। ঠিক আছে অরিত্র, অরিত্রকে বলছে যে ওকে চিনতে পারছিস কিনা।
ও অঞ্জিষ্ণু সিঙ্গেলও আছে সিলেক্ট তো।
অপশন ঠিকভাবে কানেক্ট হয়েছে কি বললো?
হ্যাঁ, খুবই ভালোভাবে কন্ডাক্ট হচ্ছে অকশন।
The next player, we are
Okay,
moving
we can
on.
move on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Once again, going back to business. There are 3 players right now left. 3 owners also left. The next player that we are getting is Somnath Jana. Somnath
30
Jana,
Orithro.
30 Orithro. Any other bids for Somnath Jana? For Somnath Jana, any other bids at 30? Any other bids from Somnath
AKD.
Jana? AKD 40. AKD 40. AKD 40 for Somnath Jana. AKD 40 for Somnath Jana. Any other bids? AKD 41. AKD 42. AKD 40 sold. So Somnath Jana has been sold to AKD at 40. The next player is Shubhajit Roy.
30 Orithro.
30 Orithro for Shubhajit Roy. 30 Orithro.
বিট করবো না।
Shobik Odhikari has backed out from the bidding, so player goes to Orithro. Shubhajit Roy to Orithro at 30. And the last player, Pushpal, goes to Shobik Odhikari.
এক সেকেন্ড রিও শুনতে পাচ্ছে না বলছে। এক সেকেন্ড রিও, হ্যালো রিও, রিও
রিও মিউটটা সরা ভাই।
রিও আর ইউ দেয়ার? ল্যাপটপ হ্যাং করেছে।
Okay. So once again,
রিও শুনতে পাচ্ছিস এখন?
দাঁড়া বলেছে, দাঁড়া।
হ্যালো হ্যালো বল দেখি রিও। শুনতে পাচ্ছি না, তোর কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে না। আরেকবার কানেক্ট কর, আরেকবার বেরিয়ে ঢোক আরেকবার।
Rio drop off and join again.
এরকম
Connect from mobile. Connect from mobile. From mobile.
Rio, are you back?
We are waiting for one of the owners to join back. It's facing some technical
Rio.
issue.
Hello, hello.
Yes, able to hear you, Rio.
Hello, hello.
Yes, able to hear you.
Okay.
ভালো লাগছে বেশ।
So
তুই
we are
শুনতে পাচ্ছিস
going
তো?
back. We are going back to the auction once again. Once again, just two tiers left. We are left with the tier blue and tier red right now. We have tier blue next. Tier blue. Tier blue next. I think the starting bid for tier blue is 70. We are going to have 5 increments of 15, then 3 increments of 10, and last 2 increments of 20. Let me once again go back to
দাঁড়া রিও আবার বলছে ইস্যু হয়েছে।
a few minor details, how much amount is left and how much everyone can spend.
Rio left.
We are once again waiting for one of the owners to join back.
অঞ্জুস একটু বলবি 70-এর পর থেকে মানে কটা করে বিট কি আছে?
For this tier that we are going right now, the first bid is going to be of 70, then 5 increments of 15, which will take us to 145. Okay, then 3 bids of 30, so 175, and 2 more bids of 20. I think 215. That would be the last amount, and after that, if the owners agree, they can go for 235 also. That would be the last bid, after which we will have a toss.
Supriyo, are you back?
রিও
Supriyo?
Supriyo, can you go unmute and talk?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. You're audible and visible.
You can hear us also?
Yes,
You're
yes.
good?
আবার টুপি পরে নিয়েছিস?
Guys, let's stick to the business and let's keep this serious.
Business, yes, business.
Okay, so the next tier that we discussed about is going to be tier blue. Supriyo, did you miss that or did you hear that?
I hear it now. Okay, understood.
Okay, tier blue is next going to be the next tier. I'm going to pick up the players.
Before you pick up, can we know the status of the points?
Okay. Yes. Sure. So, Shuchet is left with 300 right now, and he can spend a maximum of 220, so he can spend all the amounts. Orithro is left with 290. He can spend a maximum of 210. Shayanton is left with 340. He can spend till 360. Rio is left with 360. He can bid maximum till 280, which is not required in this tier. Shobik Adhikar is left with 340. He can go till 260. AKD is left with 360. He can go till 280. That is the current status that we have. Is everyone clear?
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to pick up the first player from tier blue. The first player from tier blue is Projoy. Projoy from tier blue. Any starting bids of 70? Any starting bids of 70 for Projoy?
70, so
Shobik 70 for Projoy. Any other bids? Shobik 70 for Projoy. Any other bids? Shobik 70 for Projoy 1. Shobik 70 for Projoy 2. Shobik 70 for Projoy sold. The next player from tier blue is Shoham Chakraborty. Shoham Chakraborty. The next player from tier blue. Any starting bids of 70 for Shoham Chakraborty? Any starting bids for Shoham Chakraborty at 70? Any bids? Shoham Chakraborty is so unsold 1. Shoham Chakraborty unsold 2. Shoham Chakraborty unsold 3. The next player from tier blue is Tathagato. Tathagato, the next player from tier blue. Any starting bids of 70? For Tathagato, any starting bids of 70? Tathagato, any bids? Taking that as a no.
Just a second, hold on. Sovik just mentioned that he's gonna be right back.
হ্যাঁ
so
অধিকারী তো দেওয়া
he's,
হয়ে গেছে ঠিক আছে
he's
অধিকারী তো নেওয়া
already
হয়ে
done,
গেছে
no?
Okay, he's already done for this tier. He cannot bid, so we can go ahead. Any bids for Tathagato? Tathagato unsold 1. Tathagato unsold 2. Tathagato unsold 3. The next player for tier blue is Saba. Saba is the next player from tier blue. Any starting bids?
70, Suchet.
70 Shuchet for Saba. Any other bids? 70 Shuchet for Saba. Any other bids? Saba to Shuchet 1 at 70. Saba to Shuchet. 2. Saba sold to Shuchet.
সায়ন্তন হাত নাড়াচ্ছিল।
সায়ন্তন
হ্যাঁ সায়ন্তন হাত নাড়াচ্ছিল।
আবার সোল্ড হয়ে যাওয়ার
ভাই তুই আনমিউটটা কর, ব্যাস ওর নেটটা গেছে, মোবাইল থেকে জয়েন কর। চ্যান্ডি হাত নাড়িয়ে দেখতে পেয়েছি, সবাই দেখতে পেয়েছি, তো এটা এগোতে হবে।
হ্যালো am I audible?
Now you are audible.
Hello, am I audible?
সায়ন্তন চ্যাটেও পাঠিয়েছে আই থিংক।
এটা সোল্ডটা বলার আগে বলছিস না কেন তোরা? আমি জিনিসটা বুঝতে পারছি।
আরে না তুই সোল্ড বলার মানে বলছিস তখনই সৌভিক অধিকারী বলেছে actually।
না তার আগে বলেনি, তারপরে বলেছে।
আরে মানে একসাথে বলেছিস দুজন, ওটাই বলছি, তার আগে বলেনি।
Once again, we have a technical glitch and controversy here. Can Shoham, sorry, Arnab, can you just pause the live for a moment?
কার সাথে যাচ্ছিল?
I am audible?
সুচেতার সাথে।
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions, your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction, only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high.
কোথায় থাকিস? নেটই থাকে না তোর।
VPN অন হয়ে গেছিল ভাই, ভুল করে তাই নেট সালা পড়ে গেছে, সরি। Thank you Arnab.
Okay, so we had a small technical glitch, and the owners have decided to go on with the bidding, and here we are bidding for Saba at 85 by Shanton. Saba at 85 by Shanton. Any other bids? Saba. Any other bids for Saba? Saba to Shanton 1. Saba to Shanton 2. Saba sold to Shanton. At 85. The next player coming up on the random
Auditro 70
is Shotirtho.
Auditro 70
Shuchet 85.
Shuchet 85.
ওর পরেরটা 100
AKD 115
100. AKD 115.
Shuchet.
Shuchet 130.
আমি 145।
Auditro 145. Next.
Shuchet.
এই দাঁড়া ভাই কি হলো? আই দাঁড়া, সুচের তো তুমি তো 145 হবে, আমি তো 130 রাখলাম না।
না
130 AKD, 145 তুই, তারপরে আমি।
আচ্ছা
Shuchet the 155. Shuchet the 155 for Shotirtho da. Shuchet the 155 for Shotirtho. Any other bids? The next bid is going to 165. Any other bids for Shotirtho?
165
165. Who is this?
Auditro
165. The next bid is going to be Shuchet 175. 175. Next two bids are going to be increment of 20. 175 by Shuchet. 175 by Shuchet. Any other bids? $175 by Shuchet. Any other bids? Shuchet 1. Shuchet 2.
পরেরটা
195 Orithro, 195 Orithro, 195
Suchet.
sorry,
Suchet, next bid.
215 for Shuchit. Any other bids? Anyone wants to buy Shotitho at 215? 215. Any other bids? 215.
আমি চাই 200
না তুই যেতে পারবি না, তো 210 ম্যাক্সিমাম। 215 to Shuchet 1, 215 to Shuchet 2, 215 to Shuchet sold. Shotitho sold to Shuchet at 215. This is by far the highest bidding anyone has done.
Amazing. Congratulations, Mr. Satyaksha.
The next player is Rijumon. Any bids, starting bids for Rijumon?
70
K.
85
অরিত্র
AKD
AKD.
তারপর অরিত্র
90 Orithro. Sorry, 100 Orithro.
115 AKD
150. Orithro 130.
again AKD
AKD 145. AKD 145 for Rijumon. AKD 145 for Rijumon. Any other bids? Any other bids for Rijumon? AKD 145 Rijumon 1. AKD 145 Rijumon 2.
Next bid, Rio.
Rio 155. 155 from Rio. 155 from Rio.
next bid AKD
AKD 165. AKD 165. AKD 165.
Next Rio.
175 Rio. 175 Rio for Rijumon.
next bid AKD
AKD 195 for Rijumon. AKD 195 for Rijumon.
Out.
Rio is out. Any other owners interested? I think 195, right? That is what we decided on.
195 টা হয় কি করে? আচ্ছা 195 পরে 215 তাই তো?
So Rijumon goes to AKD. Rio backed out and Orithro cannot bid above the next bid, so it's going to AKD. Rijumon at 195. We have two players left. The next player is going to be Shohom Chakraborty. Shohom Chakraborty, anyone?
70
Who is this?
অরিত্র
Orithro 70. Any other bidders? Rio, interested?
Next bid, Rio.
85 Rio. 85 Rio. 80.
তারপরটা
100 Orithro.
Next bid,
115 Rio.
তারপরটা
130 Orithro.
next bid,
145 Rio. 145 for Shohom Chakraborty.
ওয়েট করি, হ্যাঁ একটু ওয়েট করি।
145 Rio. 145 Rio for Shohom Chakraborty. 145 Rio Shohom Chakraborty. 145 Rio Shohom Chakraborty.
পাস
Okay, Orithro has passed. Orithro has passed. So it goes to Rio. So the final left player, Tothagato, goes to Orithro for the base price of 70. Base price of 70. So according to the, so we are done with tier blue. We are only left with tier red. As of now, the amounts left for everyone. Shuchet is left with 85 points. Orithro is left with 220 points. Shayanton is left with 255 points. Rio is left with 215 points, 215. Shobik Odikar is left with 270 points. AKD is left with 165 points. So the maximum that anyone can bid for tier red is 270. We are going to start with the base price of 80, and then we are going to move on by 20, 5 times, then 3 times 10, and 2 times 20. The final bid that anyone can give is 270 for this tier. I'm going to pick up players randomly.
20 পরে কি আছে? 20 পর 80 পর 5টা 20 তারপর
Then 3 increments of 10. So 5টা increment after the first 5 increments we are going to 180. The next 3 increments of 10 we are going to 210. The next 2 increments of 20 we are going to 250. After that, the final bid of 270 would be allowed. If multiple owners agree on that, we are going to have a toss. Okay. So we are down to tier red right now. The first player is Bishal Bittu. First player is Bishal Bittu in tier red.
80.
Orithro bid for 80. Orithro starting bid for Bishal Bittu at 80. Next 5 increments of 20 each. Anyone else interested? Orithro at 80 for Bishal. Orithro at 80 for Bishal. 1. Orithro at 80 for Bishal. 2. Orithro for Bishal 83. Sold.
বেরোলাম
Orithro is the first owner to complete his team for the night. Next player we have is Akash. Akash from tier red. Any starting bids at 80? Any starting bids at 80 for Akash? Any starting bids at 80 for Akash? Akash unsold. 1. Akash. Who's this?
Shuchet.
Shuchet. Starting bid at 80 for Akash. Starting bid at 80 for Akash. Any other bidders? Any other bidders? Shuchet for Akash at 81. Shuchet for Akash 82. Shuchet for Akash 80. Sold. Shuchet is the next owner to complete his team for the night. The next player is Deepayon. Next player is Deepayon. Any starting bids at 80? Deepayon, any starting bids at 80? Any bids for Deepayon at 80? Deepayon unsold 1. Deepayon unsold 2. Deepayon unsold 3. The next player from tier red is going to be Nehal. The next player from tier red is Nehal. Any starting bids at 80? Any starting bids at 80 for Nehal? Any bidders for Nehal? Shayanton, Rio, Shobik Adhikari, AKD? Anyone? Nehal unsold 1. Nehal unsold 2.
Bid Rio.
Rio starting bid at 80. Rio starting bid at 80.
90. Sovic.
100 Shobik. 100 Shobik.
Next bid.
AKD, next bid.
1 minute. Rio bidding at 120. AKD bidding at 140.
Next bid.
Rio bidding at 160. Rio bidding at 160. Rio bidding at 160. Anyone else interested? AKD cannot be. Rio bidding at 161. Did I hear something? Anyone bid? Rio 106.
Next bid.
Shobik Adhikari?
Yes, next bid.
180. 180 for Shobik Adhikari. Any other bids?
Next bid.
That is going to be 190. 190 Rio. 190 Rio. Next bid is going to be 200 Shobik Adhikari. 200 Shobik Adhikari. 200 Shobik Adhikari for Nehal.
আমি মনে হয় যেতে পারবো না মনে হয়।
তুই যেতে পারবি।
তাহলে নেক্সট বিট।
210 for Rio. Nehal. 210 for Rio, Nehal. 210 for Nehal to Rio. Any other bidders? 210 for Rio, 1 for Nehal, 1. 210 for Nehal, 2.
Next bid.
For... Okay, you did it. So it is going to be 230 for Shobik Adhikari, from Shobik Adhikari for Nehal. 230. 230. AKD cannot be interested. Shayanton, are you interested? Rio is out. Shayanton, are you interested? Nehal?
No, not interested in Nehal.
So, player goes for 230 to Shobik Adhikari, Nehal. The next player we have from tier red is Karan. The next player, Karan, any starting bids of 80?
Shayantan.
Shayantan, 80 for Karan.
AKD.
AKD, 100 for Karan. AKD, 100 for Karan.
Shayantan.
Shayantan 120. Shayantan 120.
AKT.
AKT 140.
Shayantan.
Shayantan 160. Shayantan 160. AKT cannot bid anymore. Rio, are you interested?
No, you can carry forward.
160 for Karan to Shantan. The next player is going to be Shobhik Dash. Shobhik Dash, the player left over here. Any starting bids of 80 from AKT or Rio? Any starting bids? 80 for Shobhik Dash. Rio or AKT? Any starting bids? 80. Any starting bids? Shobhik Dash unsold 1. Shobhik Dash unsold 2. Shobhik Dash unsold 3. So the next player is going to be Deepayon once again back into auction. Any starting bids? Deepayon, starting bid of 80. Anyone?
Yes.
Rio 80. Rio 80 for Deepayon.
AKT.
AKT 100 for Deepayon.
Next bid.
120 for Rio. 120 for Rio.
AKT.
AKT 140.
Next bid.
160 for Rio. 160 for Rio. AKT cannot bid the next one. So the player goes to Rio. The last remaining player, Shobhik Dash, of tier red, goes to AKT at the base price of 80. So after the entire bidding, Orithro is the owner with the maximum amount left, 140, and all the other owners are left with 95, 55, 40, 85, and 5 points. So this is the team structure that we have for all the owners. Shuchit has a goalkeeper Oni, tier red Akash, tier blue Shatirtho, tier yellow Jeet, tier green Dhrubo, and tier white Shoham Banerjee. Orithro has the players Shantanu and the goalkeeper as a goalkeeper. Bishal Bittu as tier red, tier blue as Tathagato, tier yellow as Kunal, tier green as Otonu, and tier white as Shojit Roy. Shayanton has Shayon to goalkeep for him. Karan from tier red, tier blue Saba, tier yellow Shomiron Sharma, tier green Rajoshman, and tier white Chitroshom. Rio has got Shoikot as goalkeeper, Dipayan from tier red, tier blue, Oviruk from tier yellow, Shivam from tier green, and Deboshi DC from tier white. Shobik Odhikari has Koustav Ghosh KG as the goalkeeper, Nehal from tier red, Projoy from tier blue, Pritam Pal from tier yellow, Abir Dash Roni from tier green, and Pushpal from tier white. AKD has got Rajiv as his goalkeeper, Shobik Dash from tier red, Rijumon from tier blue, Orkopal from tier yellow, Shurojit from tier green, and Somnath Jana from tier white. So we conclude the all the bidding and the auction for Elastico 9. I hope everyone would be enjoying the tournament. All the best to everyone, and all the best to all the owners as well. Thank you. It was nice time that we had.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Sharma.
you for sharing all the video and live streaming. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye. Good night.
Thanks, Unjisno, for hosting this.
Thank you, Anjashnu Bhaiya, for hosting. It was a pleasure having
you,
you.
Anjashnu.
Well, not having you.
Thank you everyone. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Love you,
Ending the
Anjashnu
stream.
Bhaiya. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Vamo. Go, come on, Gunners. Sono.
Honor, have you stopped the
Vamos.
screen share?
Yeah, just
Bolchi,
closing. Just closing it. 1
Jasti,
second.
Jars.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah.